Okay, so we have talked in the past about how to solve word problems when it says part over whole or whatnot, something total. But how do you do it if it's something as simple as is and of? Well, it's actually just as simple. So you're used to seeing part over whole equals percent over 100. Well, if you think about it, part and whole are the same as is and of. Okay, and let me explain. 18 is 25% of what number? So I have an is and I have an of. Okay, well, of what number? If it's, 18 is 25%, means it's small. Okay, so 18 is not the main number because it clearly says it is 25%. So my 18 is the part. Okay, of what number insinuates that the number is bigger because it's 25% of a number. And it's of a number means that that number would be my whole, my total. Okay, so my part is the same as the word is. The whole is the same as the word of. So when you're working these kind of problems, if you'll remember the is of is percent of 100 or part over whole is percent of 100, they're exactly the same. So you would set this up the exact same way. 18 is means it goes here at the top. So 18 is 25%. Well, I know I've got my is, my of, and my percent, which again I know is my part, my whole, and the percent. So is 18 of some number. I don't know what number it is. And then my 25%. Well, I know from what I did before, as long as I know two of these three sections, I can figure out the rest, right? So let's put them in the order. Is 18, of is a question mark. Well, in math, we use the X for a question mark. And then is, what is it? It's 25% of a number. And I know that 25% made into a fraction is 25 over 100. Now I'm going to do exactly what I did before, which is cross multiply. Each section crosses each other, so I have 25x, let's try that again, 25x equals 18 times 100. Well, I know, again, if I take and draw my line down, that makes it a lot easier for me to keep everything together. And I know I've got 25x on the left, 18 times 100. Well, all I need to do is add those two zeros on the end. So 18 and 0, 0, so 1,800. Divide by 25 in order to isolate my x. So 1,800 divided by 25. Well, I know I can't go into 1, I can't go into 0, so let's look at 180. Well, I know if I think of money, if I've got $1.80 and I've got quarters, that means that I have 8 quarters because that gives me 175. I'm sorry, 7 quarters because that gives me 175. So 7 quarters is 175. Gives me 5. Drop down my 0. That is 2 because 2 times 25 is 50. With no remainder. So my x is equal to 72. So 18 is 25% of the number 72. There we go.